Well, hey, hi, hello, and howdy. This is Secondhand Dan coming to you from the Penny Pincher thrift shop land. I've got the project. It's not a big one, but it's kind of unique. So I guess we should unique up on it. There's my wife's computer. Well, I call it my wife's. That's the one she uses when she's down here, hanging out here in the thrift shop. But it's available to whoever who's willing to assist me. Now, my computer, the one that I tend to use most often, 98% of the time, is this one here. I got this big monitor. It's an Olivia. Hit the keyboard, and you can see that's what I'm working with. Large and in charge. That's the unit right here. It is a HP. I believe it's a Windows 7. Yes, it says right there, Windows 7 Professional. So I don't know what I'm doing with it. I'm far from a professional, but over here we have this unit is a Compaq Presario, and that's what's operating here. We went ahead and shut it down. The issue is, and it's a little issue. The wife says when she goes to try and open up her email on here, and I've seen it, the window pops up that says your clock is wrong, and it don't matter how many times you reset it, it's always wrong. So turns out there's a battery inside the computer. So I'm going to be cracking that egg open and finding the battery location and replacing it. I think I replaced the battery on a computer once, probably about 15 years ago. I get a little nervous with fudging with these things. Not that I can't change the battery. It's just you don't want to upset the system, because right now, this is the back side of my monitor. Right now, when I finish up an eBay item and I send them an invoice, they pay, and I'll come on here to print out the label, the shipping label. After I've selected what shipping, it says pay for label, and then you go ahead and click on print label. Well, after I hit print label, does it start printing? No, it does not start printing, because I have to come over to this computer. Even though it's normally it would be in the dormant stage, that light would be on, but it would be in a dormant stage. I always have to maybe tap the keyboard and move the mouse on this computer, and then it'll start printing out the label that I told it to do from this computer. So that's how the system works right now. Ideally, I would want it to just start printing when I hit print on this computer. I don't know why this one has to be not just on, but it has to be awake in order for the printer to start printing. So it works. And if something works, you don't want to fix it. That system's working right now. And I don't have a computer, guys, so I don't want to mess anything up, but I feel confident the battery change is not going to mess anything up. Down here on the floor, I have another unit. It's not plugged in. It's a Dell. I'm not even sure what operating system. It's a Core 13, whatever that means. I don't see the operating system sticker on it anywhere. I'm tempted to put that into play, but there again, if it all goes south, then I won't be able to print labels out. So we shut this down. So it's just a matter of unplugging the power cord, the mouse, and the monitor, dragging this back to my workshop over there where I've got a little more room to work with. All right. easy peasy. Unplug this. This goes to the printer. The printer gave me a heck of a time last year. And I kept hitting the clean and adding ink and clean and realign printer heads. It's finally working again. I don't know what I did to fix it, but I have a large bottle of ink and I refilled the ink cartridge. So it's working. We got this thing brand new. We didn't purchase it, but it was still in the original box. It came from my wife's aunt when she passed away and we had to clean out the estate. She was renting off of us anyway, so we had to clean it out in order to prepare it for another tenant. So, and it's been here probably 7 years. So it's been fairly faithful. And what it does is 98% of the time is print labels. Once in a while, the wife is down here and she'll want to print something. All right, so we unplug the printer. Let's remove the little business card tree here. Go around to the back side. Power cord. And I believe this is the monitor. Got 2 thumb screws on it. And this is the internet cable. Comes from upstairs. And this is, I believe, speakers. All right, so now it's sitting free. There's nothing holding it in place but gravity. So we can go put it in the workshop. All right, I got you hooked up in the tripod there. Pick up this compact. I don't know why they call it compact. It's, I guess, compared to the original computer, which was the size of a room. I forget what date that was. This is definitely compact and compares to that. Oh, I thought to put you in the tripod. I never focused it on. You're looking at the bookshelf here. Sorry. There we go. All right. Check this out. You know what that is? It is a antique bumper jack. A universal bumper jack for back in the 50s, maybe as late as the late 40s through the 60s. That was a popular item for the do-it-yourself people to own. All right, well, got a big screw on the side there. Zoom you in a little bit. There's your zoom. I moved the tripod closer. All right. It's a thumb screw. You got to use your thumb and your finger. Okay, that was easy. And what else? What? Is there anything on the bottom? No. Okay, so does it just pull back? Oh, the side comes off. All right. So I am looking for a battery. Have you ever crawled into a computer? Now's your chance. All right. Fan. Heat sink. No, those are cards, memory cards, or there's a heat sink, that aluminum, the shiny looking metal thing there. And we are looking for a battery. Do you see a battery anywhere? Now I just put some jumper cables on it. All right. There's the battery. So this is relatively easy to change. That's just I Googled it first. And I checked my inventory. I got a drawer full of batteries. Who doesn't? And supposedly I have the right battery here. So go ahead and I guess get something under there, a little popsicle stick, and pop that out, compare it to the replacement, and then we'll be on our way. Well, I've got a golf tee. I'm going to try that, see if that don't pop it out of place. The reason is I'm purposely working with wood because it's not conductive or likely to scratch or mar or tear into anything should I slip a little bit. Okay, popped it. Oh, sorry. It's a KTMS. Never heard of that company. It does say 30 or CR 2032. And that's what this is, a CR 2032. This one, hey, it says used by 2032. If I was a numbers playing man, I'd say I'm going to go out and play 2032 today. But I don't play the numbers. All right. Today's quite humid. I mean, the temperature ain't too bad. It's like 80 degrees, but you still feel like it's 80 degrees in a sauna. Okay. Okay, as far as I know, I've done it right. There's our Sony battery, which should be good to the year 2032. Well, it was good sitting on the shelf, but with a drain on it and a computer, hey, it should be good. I'm guesstimating 12 years. Oh, you see that right next to the battery? Let me turn you around. Is the word BAT. See it on the edge of the circuit board there? BAT. I'm sorry, I got a little bit of coffee jitters here. Plus, I'm holding it at an odd angle. But I'm going to go ahead and hit this thing with the blowgun. There seems to be some dust in places it should. Oh, there's two fans in here. That's a dirty fan. Now, it's okay to blow it, but don't jam the air nozzle down into anything. Just blow it from a distance. Even the cover is quite dirty. So that you can put the blowgun right up against. Here's my blowgun. Always keep compressed air at this workbench. I'm over here out of sight, but okay. Woo, that's a ton of dust coming out of there. See what I mean? I'm not down in there. Because you don't want to blow anything loose. You could, in theory, blow a connector loose or jam some dirt under something that shouldn't have dirt and dust next to it. Because dirt and dust can act as a All right, well, my light was blinking to let me know the microphone had disconnected. And I don't know if that's because the battery was low or it's just a freak thing. I got new microphones. I kind of like them. They were the cheapest things imaginable price-wise. They were like $7 delivered to the door from Amazon. You get two of them, and they have lights on them. Actually, the light is better than the, I think I paid. All right, well, I actually ran into my desk and swapped this microphone with the other microphone. They give you two microphones and one receiver that plugs into your smartphone. So I think the battery was petering out on the other one, because I did use it for several hours on last week at the yard sale. Check out that video. It's getting a lot of watchers on it. I'm surprised. It's got like 600 watchers. I'm pretty happy with that amount of watchers. Usually I'm just happy if I get over 100, but that one's up to 600. So while we're talking about it, like and subscribe. But like I said, I got two microphones and the receiver that plugs into the phone, all for like $7. Now my old one is a Movo, and it's just got one tiny little dot of a light on it. Well, my receiver has a light. So my old one, and it had these. That system worked for me for about 2 years, but I decided to get something new and different. So I think we're coming in loud and clear the last time I checked. Put my hat back on. And we're just about buttoned up here. Alrighty then, let me run this back into the showroom. I guess the office in the showroom. Lift it over the printer. Coming in for a landing. Let's get you guys back in there with me. Well, this is easy peasy to plug the printer back in. I guess there's two USB ports. I guess it don't matter which one. Rolling around to the back here. Plugging in the monitor. That's the big blue cord with the thumb screws. And I remember my first computer. I think it was like 1995, and bought a printer for it, and then the darn cord was like $50. Now you couldn't get $1 for those cords at the flea market. Okay, plugging in the power cord. Come here, power cord. Smell of ether when plugging those lines in. And speaker is last. All right, well, guess there's nothing to do but lean on the power button and see what happens. Blinkety, blinkety, blinkety. It's sometimes you hold it too long, it doesn't stay on. You hit it too short, it don't come on. You got to do it. There we go. I held it too long. Wonder where my coffee is. There it is. I'm glad it wasn't back there in the workshop, or it'd have a layer of dust on it right now. This is my all-time favorite coffee cup. I usually reserve it for special days that I think I deserve it. I had the same cup back when I was probably about 18 and had it for maybe 4 or 5 years, and the handle got broke off of it. And it wasn't until 15 years later that I found another one on the internet. And the thing about it is, if you ever watch the Cosby Show, they have a wall plaque hanging in their kitchen with the same exact artwork on it. Anyway, the computer is fired up. So am I. I always have to turn the monitor on separate. When this goes into sleep mode, you always have to come back and push the monitor button even after you've moved the mouse and the keyboard. Please wait. Windows 7 Professional. Coffee with half and half. I quit the creamer. It's been over a year. And I've learned to appreciate the coffee with just a half and half. The honest truth is, yeah, it was a little more tastier with the sweetened cream, but this stuff, between that, soda pop, and candy, I had to give something up. So I don't miss it enough, and I'm still enjoying the coffee for the most part. All right, after activation period, this computer, we're going to activate now, I guess. Let's just see what happens. I X this out. Windows 7. I don't know what build 7601 means. The date's up there in the corner. It says 1/1/2006. So that is where the problem has been. So let's see if I can change it now. And it'll see, we would change it before and it would just revert back. So change date and time settings. Change. That's what I'm trying to do. It's getting redundant here. Still thinks it's Sunday, January 1st. Okay, let's tweak the calendar here. Forward arrows. Still, it's going to take a while. We got 20 years to go into the future. That doesn't mean this computer's 20 years old. Windows 7 didn't come out 20 years ago, so why does it revert back to 2006? All right, well, I'm up to 2010. I don't know if I could have just typed it in. 2012. 2013. Lucky number 13. I'm not suspicious. I'm suspicious of people who are suspicious. Superstitious. Okay, 10 more years to go. 17, 18. 2019. 6 years to go. Well, it's got this down there. It says change calendar settings. Could I just typed in my preferred date? Because I thought I was changing calendar settings right here and now. But okay, 1 year to go. 26, March 2026, April, May, June. Augie. Today is Augie. August 2006. August is for Augustus. We run on what they call a Roman Greco calendar. I'm looking for my phone. Did I leave my phone on the workbench? It's probably covered with a layer of dust if I did. No, I don't see it there. All right, where is the phone? Oh, duh! The phone is there making the recording. Okay. All right. Well, it's August 7th. So lucky. Well, there I said, if you're not superstitious, you don't say lucky or good luck. Okay, now I gotta change the clock. Let me see what time you guys have on the phone here. 11:29. At the 11, by the time I get to 30 or 29, it should be 30, right? Backspace, backspace. 30. Let me check with you guys again. 11:30, okay. Why, where's my 30? Well, it's not. The cursor is like in the wrong place. It's not letting me do it. It's just blinking. There we go. I just had to hit the number locks. So now that means I'm a half minute behind. So if I wait a couple of seconds here, I mean, should this not automatically set itself? I don't know what the dealio is, but right now, let's just go with okay. And okay. And close. And close. And close. Now, if I look up in the corner there, 12:31 p.m., 8/7/2026. So we did it. We did it. We got the clock battery changed, barring any bugs. I think I blew them all out with the air hose. That should keep time, and maybe now when the wife goes to her email, it wouldn't even let her get into the email because it kept saying you got the wrong time. I'm like, why should the computer care, or why should the internet care what time the computer thinks it is if you're just checking your email? All right, well, this is Secondhand Dan saying thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you like my high-tech how-to video on changing a battery. Bye, everybody.